You're going to court now again. How are you feeling about this today?
It's the 6th time I've been into court for this same case. I'm fed up of it. My family are fed up of it. I've kissed my children goodbye 3 times for this same case, for reading out publicly held information outside the courtroom. I didn't prejudice the trial, that's been proven. I did not prejudice the trial. What they're saying now, they've changed the charge, is that I caused the Muslim rapists a bit of anxiety by holding a camera at them and asking them a question. Watch how many journalists hold cameras at me when I walk around here, and watch how many of them ask me questions. The law has to be equal across all people. This is the general public can see what this is. They see it for what it is. But by removing my social media, by removing the ability of anyone to even mention my name, because anyone who mentions my name now is removed from social media, they think that if they re-imprison me, they'll stop the movement that grew last time. So we'll know now whether they've been successful. When we walk around this corner, we'll know how many people outside the courtroom, whether it's been a success by removing me, whether it's stopped our movement, we'll know.
And what do you think the outcome here today is going to be?
There's no judge in this land that's going to side against the government. This is the government. This is politically motivated by the government asking permission to retry me. My solicitor have already said, if this was anyone else, this is getting kicked out today. Because there's no judge in the land 8 days before my election that's going to turn around and say that the government are wrong. So I don't think.
Let's go see what's happening around the corner.
Tommy Robinson, are you finally going to face justice for potentially collapsing this trial?
I didn't potentially collapse any trial. I'm actually not in charge. I'm not on trial for potentially collapsing a trial. My charge is causing anxiety to the men walking into court by putting cameras and asking them questions. Exactly what you've just done to me is what I face contempt of court for. Exactly this. You think this is causing me anxiety? Look at your actions. That's what I'm facing trial for. I didn't act this way. This is a facade. The whole public know that. That's why the public are here to support me. No, I didn't nearly collapse. That's a lie. You're lying. I didn't nearly collapse. The judge's words in that case, nothing I said could have caused prejudice to jury. Nothing. That's the judge's words. Read the transcript. Do your job as a journalist.
Were you in contempt of court?
No, I wasn't. That's why I was released from prison. The whole case was unlawful. Now, this is politically motivated persecution by a government who want to silence me. That's what this is.
What do you think about the fact they brought these charges back?
I think it tells everyone the fact. Look at what's happening here. Can you see this? Look, I'm in court for causing them anxiety. Look at all these cameras, look at all these journalists.
Theresa May's government, they sat on this case for 5 months. The charge I face is that I caused anxiety to the Muslim paedophiles that have been convicted of raping young girls. All of these journalists here today, all of these journalists with your cameras, my charge was for taking a photo. My charge was for asking them how they felt. Exactly what every one of you just done to me right now. Tommy Robinson.
Tommy, what was the verdict here today, and how do you feel about it?
We face back for trial on the 4th of July. Mate, the whole thing's nonsense, man. What I found out is they completely changed their charges against me when the High Court judge refused an appeal by one of the paedophiles, and the High Court judge said Tommy Robinson never prejudiced the trial. So because of that, they've changed the charges completely.
And you predicted this as we walked into court this morning.
I knew it.
And how are you feeling about it?
I'll tell you what this is. This case has cost so far £90,000, yeah? And then I'm going to go back on another 2-day trial. It's another £30,000. And then another. It'll carry on. This will be going on until next year. Watch.
Let's go tell the people that.
First of all, I'll just fill you in on what's happened today. And the fake news media have started already. Any of the journalists that were in court today, you sat and listened. The Standard News report says that I jeopardised the trial of men who had raped children, okay? The charges I now face on the 4th of July in a 2-day trial have completely changed from the original. They've changed 3 times. The charges I now face, and let me tell you why they've changed. On the 21st of November, before a High Court judge, one of the Muslim paedophiles serving time in HMP Leeds appealed his conviction. He appealed his conviction on the basis that Tommy Robinson prejudiced the trial. The High judge refused his appeal. The High Court judge said that I never prejudiced any trial. I know there's a lot of journalists here, but I've been watching the journalists, the way you threw yourself about, the way you've thrown my supporters from when you tried to come in here. You threw a woman in a wheelchair standing here. I watched your behaviour yourselves from the minute I arrived here. I watched how you behaved. So then now, the last thing they can scrape up to keep this court case hanging over my head is that I cause anxiety to Muslim paedophiles. It's not just me. It's not just me on trial on the 4th of July, because the other accusation is that I encourage my supporters. You've all watched the video. I encourage my supporters to act violently against those men facing trial. Good luck. If I had a jury, I'd say good luck proving that one. But I don't have a jury. I won't have a jury. I'll be tried before a judge. No jury. Where's the fairness in that? There's only one bonus. Is that when I walk back into court on the 4th of July, I walk in as MEP Tommy Robinson. You are my voice, every one of you with your phones out here. We all know I've been erased. What they hope is that on the 4th of July, they can put me in prison and a movement will not build like built before. Every one of you are the media. You're sharing this everywhere. Share it fast, share it wide. I will not apologise. Stating facts and letting the British public know that girls across our country are being raped in unbelievable industrial scale numbers by Muslim paedophiles. The 4th of July is America's Independence Day. Our legal system is going to be on trial on the 4th of July, not me. Not me. This isn't about erasing Tommy Robinson, it's about erasing a movement. If you mention my name, you're deleted. That's so that they can delete every single one of us. So that we can't talk, can't speak to each other. And I'm glad the turnout today, I'm glad the turnout everywhere I'm going in the northwest of England. I'm glad it's sticking the two fingers up at all of them. It's showing the establishment, it's showing the media. And again, one other thing, to the journalists over there, hey mate, to the mainstream journalists, if you can't understand why people despise you, report the truth, report the facts, stop lying, stop lying. Everyone now knows you lie.